What's up, y'all? I don't have a happy intro tonight. It's just what's up, y'all. We do have guests tonight. Waiting for them at the moment. I'm just not exactly the happiest. How are y'all feeling? How are we feeling, Canes fam? I know I sound a little down right now because I'm not exactly the happiest on the planet. I feel like this game should be like 24-0 right now. Like, the defense is playing so good. They're playing so hard. The offense just looks sluggish. Like, and that sometimes happens, coming off a bye week, but that's really still no excuse. Nice job by Brashard there. Good catch. The offense is looking good with some tempo, so maybe the idea is in the second half, man, come out tempo, high speed, get the ball out of TBD's hands. Because so far, it's just, man. Hey, first guest on that show, my Brody, Big Brody from the You Heard Pod, my dog, Joe. Yeah, I feel the same way. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to give energy, but I feel the same way right now. Like, I came on here, I was like, I ain't even do an intro, bro. I was like, how y'all feeling? I'm not. Hey, man. First off, it should be like 24-0 right now. But it should definitely be it should 100% be 7-0 right now, but the rest is trash. I'm not in a happy state at the moment.
We'll see what these adjustments look like.
Yeah. It's just, bro. All right. I'm sorry. I'm frustrated. Offensively, I don't know how you feel about it, but I feel like offensively, I like some of the play calls. Like, I like the aggression going forward on fourth down, but not attack. We need to attack the middle of the field, to me, with X. Like, I don't think they have an answer for those option routes. I think until they prove they can beat that, let's give them Brashard and X in the middle of the field. Here we go in the red zone. Come on, Tyler. Dog, you can't be late. And
Oh, you just now seeing that? Wow. Okay, I'm at halftime already.
I'm sorry. His second monitor is probably lagging a little bit.
Okay. Yeah. I saw that. It's yeah. My bad. I thought you saw. Yeah.
You. All right, Joe. All right, hold up. Let me. I'm watching Andy kick right now, so I'm guessing y'all have already seen this. Andy knocked this thing down. Mm-hmm. I gotta watch my guy. Shout out to my guy, the best kicker in the nation.
Shit.
All right. What is that? Is that you?
Yeah, that's my wife. You call me.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
You live right now. What's happening? You are on the halftime stream.
My wife.
Welcome to Chalupa and Friends.
Yeah, that's wifey right there. We're about to talk about this first half.
Live on the stream.
This disgust. This disgust.
Hey, it's the defense looks great. The defense looks solid.
Defense
they running around, they making plays. Offensively, Joe, your impressions of the first half before I start crying even more.
Just tough. Just lagging coming out of the bye week. It looks like Georgia Tech is just playing with more passion defensively. And we still have another half to go. I think we'll figure it out. I think we'll adjust. We'll be able to run the ball like we've been running it. Yeah. TBD seems out of it. We definitely, I agree with you, CB. We got to attack the middle of the field. And we've been doing that all year, right, man? The perimeter. We've been a perimeter attacking team.
Yeah.
Attack the middle of the field, tight ends down the middle of the field. Running backs involved in it. Where's the screen game? So I think we'll adjust and get it together in the second half.
Speaking of the screen game, early on, that decision to go for it on fourth down, I liked it, especially because of the way the defense was playing early. I'm like, hey, trusting them boys. They playing hard. They flying around. Mm-hmm. As an offensive guy, throwing behind the chains on third or fourth down just chaps me. It's like one of my biggest pet peeves. Mm-hmm. But I think Dawson is calling an okay game so far. I think we've been a little too run heavy, to be honest, especially what we've seen from X in the middle of the field. Mm-hmm. Like, it does not seem like they've got the guys or a guy in the slot or that safety that can run with X. I would punish them with X and Brashard in the middle of the field. That'll open up some of that stuff on the outside. And TBD, just the ball seems like it's come off his hands very, very funny a few times. Mm-hmm. He had Harrell on that deep comeback and kind of one-hopped it. So he don't really look like he's gotten in rhythm yet. The running backs look pretty good so far, though. Like, Chaney looks good so far. Let's see. Chaney 8 for 50, 6.2 on the ground, 6.2 per carry so far. Parrish 9 for 43. Hey, bringing in the third guest on Chalupa and Friends, the halftime live stream where we complain and cry together. From 305 Sports Now, Will.
What's up, CB? What's up, Joe? How's it going?
What's going on, brother? How you doing?
How are we feeling about this first half, man? How are we feeling?
Disappointed. I'll be very blunt with you. I think that everybody's doing their job except the passing game. On the ground, they're averaging over 5 yards per carry. The defense is holding them to under 3 yards per carry. The receivers are averaging about 4 yards a catch. For Georgia Tech. So I think it's an issue. It is ACC play. These are teams that have played each other in the past. So that is something that we need to also understand. It's not going to be as easy as it looked. Also, I also think having the bye week as well has thrown the timing off the passing game a little bit, which is not that uncommon, when playing football, because receiver and quarterback need to have a rhythm going, and being off for about a few days also doesn't help. So
that's the one football trope that I despise.
Really?
Because I've never felt like I lost any connection with my quarterback during a bye week.
Yeah.
I honestly, you know what I think is happening right now? I think Georgia Tech is just not allowing our receivers on the outside any space. And it looks like we just need to adjust. We need to attack the middle of the field. Not late though. Like it can't be it can't be late, but man, get X in that second level but behind the linebackers and in front of the safety. I think it's time to start working that area of the field. We saw a target to Riley to the tight end, but again, it was a flag route, a corner route. I want to see them work the middle of the field. That will open some of that stuff up on the outside and take a shot. Like I want to open this thing up, but on a positive note, the defense has played extremely well so far tonight. The defensive line, Branson Dean, y'all. Branson Dean is having a game. Kiko looks great. Interception, obviously. James showing that range and that length, paying off early. What have been y'all thoughts on the defense so far? Joe first, and then we'll go with Will.
Oh, man, lights out. Stopping the run, getting to the quarterback. Got Haynes King out of rhythm, and we're not even bringing that much pressure. We've bought some blitzes, some extra men, but, just the front is getting to the quarterback, man, and looking good. I love it.
Yeah, on the defensive side of the ball, I completely agree with Joe. The defense is doing its job. The pass rush has been there. There was a couple illegal blocks to the back, when Haynes King had that long scramble that led to the interception that were not called by the referees. If not, that would have been a sack. I will take the interception, obviously, but those are calls I think the referees missed. James Williams looks good. You can see what happens when Cam Kitchens is out, and playing. It really does change the scenario for quarterbacks, of the opposite team. So, like I said, I do think the defense has held its own. They're actually playing a little bit better than I thought. I did expect Georgia Tech to have a little bit more in terms of its passing game since they came in, since Haynes came in with such solid numbers, 32 points per game. But the defense, both in the secondary and in the front seven has pretty much bottled up, Haynes King and the running game as well. So I must say, again, kudos to the defense. My biggest issue right now is the passing game at the moment. Going back to a little bit, the reason why I mentioned timing, CB, is because if you look at the Cam McCormick throw, in which Tyler Van Dyke missed them, that was a timing issue. Yeah. He was off because he threw it behind Cam McCormick. That's why I said sometimes you'll see a little bit of that during a bye week.
He himself, TVD, seems a little out of sync right now. Yeah. Him in particular, and I'm not picking on him, but I mean it is what it is. We're gonna call it how we see it. He seems a little off, a little slower today. Yeah. But look, this is what we kept saying in the offseason leading up to this. It's something that we preached on. You heard constantly, Joe, coming into the season. Well, how do you respond though, right? Mm-hmm. First half wasn't what we wanted. We thought we going into this half 21-0, 21-3. All right, it's 3-0, right? How do you respond? How do you take that? Are you in the locker room talking about, if we ain't wear the black jersey, this wouldn't have happened. If we ain't had a bye week, this wouldn't have happened. Bro, I don't want to hear none of them excuses. No jersey ever made me play better or worse. That shit is not a thing. They're just sluggish. They just came out sluggish. It happens. But now it's how you respond. We got to make some adjustments offensively. I think defensively, stay disciplined. Keep doing what you're doing, but stay disciplined. On a couple of these read options, we've lost our discipline a little bit. Stay disciplined on offense. We got to get behind the linebackers in the middle of the field, I think. If not, then just push the ball down the field on the outside. I guess, I don't know, force that thing. But if it's me, I'd like to see some read option, get X, get Brashard in that second level in the middle of the field, get the tight ends involved, get a couple easy completions to start out the second half, get some confidence in 9, and no more lollipop throws, 9. It's time to come out in the second half and do what we do. We got 2 more quarters. This thing is not over. Man, let's hang 30 on them in the second half. What if you're in that locker room? I will assign Joe, you're going to be Dawson. Will, you're going to be Guidry. What are your second half adjustments coming out?
So GT is not going to give us any explosive plays. They got 2 safeties high. They're not going to give us any explosive plays. Let's keep running the ball. Let's keep being aggressive. Let's keep being physical. And we're going to take what they give us. So let's keep running the ball, play action, get them up a little bit, and then we'll take our shots. But keep running the ball, and we'll be able to take shots.
Love it.
Yeah, if I'm Coach Guidry, I just stay aggressive. I think that you have to pretty much punish Haynes King. I do expect Georgia Tech to try to play a little bit more up tempo. Ben is so funny. A little more up tempo. So I would watch out for that. And get and still blitz, but keep somebody to pretty much respect the coverage lanes and so on, to make sure no big plays do happen, whether it be going deep or a blitz gets picked up, or something in the flat that could lead to big yardage plays. Also, I would make sure there might be a slight spy on Haynes King, because he could run the ball, so the coach may tell him to run a little bit more in the second half. So I make sure that every single time Haynes King runs the football, he regrets every single time he decides to tuck and run.
That to me, what I've seen from them offensively is I don't think they can handle our speed as far as playing in space. You saw them early try to get us out in space, and I don't think they got the speed on the edge to contend with the kind of space we have. Even with our linebackers, we saw that closing speed from Corey Couch. I mean, that was textbook. For me, defensively, it's just continue what you're doing and just stay focused, because the couple of nice plays they've had, they've just been because of discipline issues. So just stay focused, stay disciplined. Like Will said, don't give this kid, don't lose containment when you're pass rush. Don't get up the field crazy, especially the guys in the middle. Don't give him any running lanes. And really, to be honest, we haven't seen them try to push the ball down the field as much as I thought they would. Yeah. So, they could be preaching the same thing we're preaching. Their offense probably is going to make a couple adjustments. But I like what you said, Joe, about take what they give you. Because right now, it seems like what they're giving us is that short to intermediate X. What we saw from X on the first drive, right? What he had, like 4 catches for like 40 yards on the first drive. Mm-hmm. If we got to nickel and dime them until them safeties start coming up, or until they make an adjustment, I say do it. But I just want to see some more rhythm. I feel like if we just get in, I think we can all agree we can beat this team. But I think we got to execute. I don't think it has anything to do with anything besides us not executing right now. If we come out in the second half and play Miami football like we've been playing this year, I don't think we'll have any problems.
Yeah. Might need to see some more speed on offense as well. I want to see Ray out there, and I want to see Tyler Harrell out there as well, because those are your two, those are two. Like Ray is quick, and Tyler Harrell's a burner, so if it happens to be a breaking coverage, as far as like a broken coverage, Harrell will make them pay, so I do want to see a little bit more of those two, out as well, but again, I want the playbook to open up a bit more. Again, nickel and dime, make those safeties creep up a little bit more to allow, for a big play, because that's pretty much, they're not going to give us, the deep ball anymore, but I do think that we need to work the middle and bring in a little bit more shiftiness and speed on offense as well.
We did see Harrell earlier this week than we have seen him. I mean, they said, I think he had 2 catches so far. He had 2 catches coming into this game. Yeah. So I thought that was interesting that we saw him early. Saw the 2 tight end set with Riley and McCormick. But correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think I've seen Arroyo out there. No, I know he was warming up, but I don't think I've seen him out there. There's been a lot of rotation on defense, especially at linebacker. Seems like Guidry is really, really rotating the linebackers, and they're all holding their own. So I have no issue with it. But I would like to see some personnel changes a little bit on offense too. But then again, I think we got the 3 horses that have been getting it done. I think we just have to change our approach a little bit, like Joe said. I think we've lived on the edge, on the outside a lot this year. I think we just got to change that approach a little bit. Work the middle of the field, stay underneath. Just keep. Sometimes death by 1,000 cuts is what you got to do. Yeah, nickel and dime. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? And to that, maybe you do get Ray in there a little bit more, and Brashard, and work some of these drags, work some of these crosses. Try to get, like I said, behind that first level of linebackers. Maybe this is a yak kind of game. You know what I'm saying? So let's let Brashard, let's let these guys eat after the catch. Maybe that's just the adjustment, man. Let's get some 3-step drop, boom, out of TVD's hand, and let guys work. What you think, Joe?
It is, man. GT's defense is playing very disciplined. They're not falling for double moves. They're not, we're trying, but they're not, they're not falling for it, man. So yeah, we have to just keep running the ball, keep throwing short in intermediate passes, and hopefully we can, get some yak going, like you said. Move the ball methodically and get out of here with a dub, man. That's all that matters.
I agree with Joe. Maintain the running game. The running game has been very effective. Again, averaging 5 yards per carry. Like I said, the backs are doing their job. So is the O-line. It's just a matter of the passing game. So yeah, if you got to nickel and dime them and dig and dunk a little bit to creep them up, and maybe you get one miss and it turns into a 35, 40-yard, run, get it, do it. Georgia Tech is they just demoted their defensive coordinator, so those young men on the field feel like they have something to prove, and again, this is like at the moment right now, like if they're playing in a BCS game, they're going to give Miami everything that they have to make sure they get the upset. So Miami has got to go out there and basically just beat them down and do what they did to them like they did to Texas A&M when they knew they were the underdogs and they had something to prove. And I think that's what the Canes have to do right now.
Yeah, they did. To me, they just got to turn up in the second half. It's got to be I want to see energy when they come out. Like, I want to see just an energetic football team. I felt like the offense just needed like a shot in the arm. Like, I just kept saying, like, man, we just need one big play. Like Chaney truck somebody or, Kobe Moss somebody, something to just bring the energy up. It seems like the offense don't have that energy today. The defense seems like they're full of energy, but the offense just feels a little sluggish. I mean, maybe the idea is I saw a comment earlier, get Chris Johnson on the edge or something. I think we just need one of those pop plays. Just something.
Got a lot of offensive recruits in the building.
Let's talk about that quickly. 30, okay? I want 30 in the second half. I need us to air this thing out, dog. Yeah. There are some of the best receivers in the absolute country.
Yeah.
You hear me? Like the best in the 26 class. Jabari Brady's in the building. Nye Carr, Darius Gray, Kyle Washington, JoJo's there. Jeremiah Smith is there. We got 3 or 4 4-star tight ends there. Byron Luis, the running back from American Heritage, is there. Dia Bell's in the building. Quarterback from American Heritage. Some of the best DBs in the class are in the building. Like, I would like to turn up in this second half, please and thank you. I would like to throw the football down the field, please and thank you.
Yeah.
Like, it's time to get going. And it's not like, oh, damn, they're shutting down our receivers. Like, X was getting loose. We saw Jacoby get loose a little bit too. Just adjust how we want to do it. Some of the stuff that we want to do that we usually do, it becomes staples on the outside. It's just not there right now. They are protecting not to get cooked. So death by 1,000 cuts is what it's going to have to be.
Yes, sir.
I want 30. So updated prediction for the final score. It's 3-0. Second half about to start. Time to get snacks and do what everybody does. So before we get out of here, we'll start with Will, then we'll finish with Joe. What's your prediction for the final score?
All right, let's see. They have 3. I'll give them 27. I'll give them 27, and we'll make it a 27-10. Let's do that. I never was sold on a 21-point gap between the two teams. I said ACC play, 2 teams that know each other, and so let's give it 27-10.
What you got, Joe?
24-6.
24-6.
Mm-hmm.
I got. That's very close to what Warbeast literally just said. That's very close. I got. Guy. Oh, what's up, Hoodie? Let's go, dog. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. That's gonna land the recruit. Give me 28-7. All right. Second half time. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out. Y'all follow them on Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. Like, share, and subscribe. I'm a terrible streamer. I'm always bad. I never say that. Love all of y'all. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. Hey, let's go stomp on some Yellow Jackets. We out.
Bye, guys.